Hey everybody, Tim here from Everyday Tactical Vids, and today we're looking at a classic in the outdoors and wilderness survival world. This is the Bahco Laplander folding saw. Price point is going to be around $20, give or take. And let me read you the description I actually found on the website where I purchased it. It says this is a general purpose folding saw for cutting both green and dry wood, plastic bone, etc. Specially designed for wildlife enthusiasts, hunting, and for campers. If you're familiar with wilderness survival and different training schools, this is one of those kind of classic saws that a lot of people like. It's probably most well known when it comes to wilderness survival from Dave Canterbury, formerly of Dual Survival, and he also has the Pathfinder School out there in Ohio. He's a big fan of this saw, and for $20, it's quite a good deal. There are other folding saws out there, and we're actually going to be talking about a couple in a video coming up soon where we're going to compare a bunch of folding saws. But for 20 bucks, this is kind of a classic that a lot of people have used and a lot of people have liked in the outdoor hunting and wilderness survival worlds. Looking at the blade, it is an 8-inch blade with 7 teeth per inch, and they do note that the blade is specially coated for rust protection and low friction. Looking at the handle here, you have two components. This is plastic, but it feels a bit more rubberized, so it may be kind of a mixture of those two. And then this is definitely plastic here. This is the button you're going to press to release the blade if you want to either fold it in or to release it. And then it does come with a lanyard that is made of a leather strap right there. Here's what it looks like going end to end. As you can see, there's your information right on it. This is the button you're going to depress, and that's how you fold it or release it. And then coming down the handle here, and there's your leather strap for lanyard, and then coming back the other way. Your end-to-end length is about 16 inches, which is notably smaller than, for example, another favorite of mine, the Corona folding saw, which is closer to 21 inches. And the other thumbs up I'll definitely give to this, right out of the box you can see that when you fold this out of the way, it doesn't chop off your lanyard. I was noting on the Coleman saw that I reviewed not too long ago, and even on the Corona saw, the tip of the blade when it comes in for those other saws is kind of bumping up against any lanyard that you would have going through the lanyard hole, whereas with this one, no issues whatsoever. That lanyard's nice and safe, and it's not going to be cut by the blade. Some people are really interested in the packaging, so I'm going to show it to you in case you are interested. It does come in this cardboard sleeve. It fits here in this cutout section. They do have some pictures here to show you how you might use the saw. Laplander down the bottom, and then on the back, not a ton of information. So nothing fancy. They definitely save money on packaging up the Laplander folding saw from Bahco. When it comes to opening up the blade, it's very easy to do. You can see it says press right there. So we're going to press on that and swing your blade out. That locks into place. There's a very small amount of movement there. You probably can't even hear it. I can feel it just a tiny bit as I shake that, but it's very, very limited. And then when you want to fold it up, press there again, fold this back into place, and that also locks it into place. And there's really no movement or sound as I shake that around whatsoever. So here you can see what the Bahco Laplander did. Variety of different sizes of wood. Some is soft, some is a little bit harder. Let me show you quickly here. You can see how wide that piece of wood is. and that took me quite a while to get through, but the saw is none worse for the wear, and it definitely did the job. Back here in the studio now with some final thoughts on the Bahco Laplander folding saw. It cut very well out in the field, and I'll basically tell you that I'm falling into the same category that a lot of people fall into, which is this is a very nice saw, and for the price, you're definitely getting a good deal. Around 20 bucks is very reasonable for the quality of this saw. I wanted to give you one last shot here to look at the Bahco folding saw versus the Corona folding saw. Obviously, the Corona folding saw is bigger overall. It also has a longer blade, and the angle of the blade is more aggressive, and also the teeth are more aggressive as well. So you're going to get more cutting power out of a bigger saw like the Corona that is built, to be a bit more aggressive than the Bahco Laplander folding saw. The disadvantage of the Corona is the size, so it is bigger, and that curve in the saw can be a disadvantage depending on what else you're using this for. It can just be a little bit harder to wield compared to the Bahco Laplander folding saw. Obviously that is a preference thing, but I just wanted to give you some insights from my experience using these two different saws. Overall, the Bahco Laplander folding saw definitely gets a thumbs up from Everyday Tactical Vids. I do have another folding saw review coming up soon, and then what I'll be doing is a review contrasting a bunch of different folding saws and just talking about some of the different pluses and minuses of each of the different styles and brands. Thanks as always for checking out our videos here on YouTube. Please subscribe if you haven't done so already. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and check us out on Tumblr. Take care.